Guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Emma Sage, and in this video I'm gonna talk about my June favorites. It's July now. I'm a little bit late like last month, but I'm working a lot, so I need to kind of work around with what time I got to make videos. I have a lot of beauty stuff to show you, and I know that I have talked about a few of these things, or maybe a lot of them, I don't know, but a lot of you are new to my channel, so I thought I would just kind of show you the products that I've been using the most this month, or a few of my favorites at least. One new thing that's not as interesting as the other stuff, so I'm gonna get it out of the way, is the Batist dry shampoo. I live for dry shampoo because I have a really oily hair, scalp, roots, I don't know. And I don't want to clean my hair every day because it's just really not good for your hair. So I love using the dry shampoo from Batist, and this time I got the XXL volume dry shampoo. So it's supposed to give you a lot more volume. I do find it to work pretty good. It dries out your hair a lot more than the other dry shampoos, the original one for example. It leaves your hair kind of more texturized. I do not have it in my hair right now, but I just remember feeling like it was a lot more texturized and kind of different to the touch. I don't know, not as fine, and I guess that's just, you know, creating the texture like a salt spray or something. But, you know, nice smell, works really great, and doesn't leave too much of a white cast. My roots are getting pretty dark. I haven't been dyeing my hair at all the last couple of years, so this is my natural hair color coming back. This doesn't leave too much of a white residue, which I really enjoy, because I was thinking about getting the one for brown hair, like the one with a bit of a brown tint to it, but I feel like I'm not brunette enough to pull that off. I don't know. Really like this one. Big thumbs up. I will definitely repurchase this one when I run out. Onto some makeup items. An oldie but a goodie is my Bobbi Brown Shimmer Bricks in bronze. This is something that I've had for way too many years. Like, my mom actually had this before me. I want to say that I was around 13 or 14 years old or something when I stole this from my mom. You know, I borrowed it, and she doesn't really use too much makeup, so she never really asked for it back, so I just continued to use it. It broke, completely shatters. It has the shimmer strips, but it completely shattered. So I just like mixed it with alcohol and did the whole like method of putting or pressing your powder back together, and now it's almost running out. So this is what it looks like. It looks disgusting because, you know, obviously I just mixed all the shades together and pressed it back again, and then I've been using it so much that it's not even funny. But it's this beautiful bronze color, and I feel like, just a second, that was my mom calling, inviting me over for dinner because I moved out, if you didn't watch my vlogs. So this is a whole new setup. Anyways, I was talking about the Bobbi Brown Shimmer Bricks in bronze. It's a beautiful highlighter. It's definitely a bit darker than a lot of like champagne colored highlighters. It's more of like a blushy type color, but I sort of use it as a highlighting product. I don't know if you can really see. I have a really heavy contour right now because that's one of the things I've been loving. So on to the next thing is the Kat Von D Shade Plus Light contour palette that I got in May, 2 months ago. Yeah, these are the shades. Oh, gorgeous, honestly. Such a gorgeous palette. It's so pigmented, but I feel like I'm running out of this highlight shade, the yellow one called Lyric, a lot faster than the other ones because it's just so powdery, and I do use it every single day or every single time I do my makeup. But it's just so powdery that every time I tap my brush in, or, you know, roll my brush in, it's like, it just gets all over the place, and I feel like I'm wasting a lot of product because of that. But I want to talk about the contour shades mainly. I used to mix these two together. This is a lot warmer shade, and this is like a cool tone gray contour shade. This one is dark for my skin tone. So I used to mix these two, which are, I think, called Subconscious and Shadow Play. But I recently found out that using this as a bronzer, more like lightly all over like the temples and everything. Now I'm looking at myself in that palette. I feel like the shadows are kind of weird right now. I have yet to figure out the whole lighting system, and I do have the Diva ring light. I've yet to buy like a plug, something for it, so to make it work. Recently, I've been using this all over, like I said, and then using the Subconscious, I believe this is the right shade, like mainly in the hollows of my cheek, like really to create a sharper contour and maybe a bit up and, you know, down the chin, everything like that. Classic contouring method. And I feel like that's just been working so much better, and it's a lot more like dimensional, like, you know, because I got the soft shadows and I got really chiseled cheekbones, which just look amazing. What more do I have for the face? I want to show you the foundation combo that I have been using. It's not the one that I have on today. I feel like the one that I have on today is actually better, but I will talk about that later. This is what I have been using all throughout this month. It is my L'Oreal Infallible 24-Hour Matte Mattifying Foundation in the color 20 Sand. This is not the right shade for me. I thought it was, but it's way too pink. They do not have the yellow tones I need. Plus, it's a little bit dark because I am pale as right now, even though it's summertime. Anyways, I mixed this in with my NARS Sheer Glow foundation in Fiji. This is a yellow foundation, plus it's my skin color, like it's fair. I don't like this one on its own, but mixing these two has been a pretty good combo, lasts all day, and I do apply it with a damp or wet beauty blender, which I really need to clean because it's disgusting. Okay, so I'm kind of all over today, but I want to mention the brush that I'm using with the Bobbi Brown Shimmer Bricks in bronze. I've been using the MAC 188. It's rubbing off because it's kind of old, but I've just been applying it like really not specifically, more just like not an all over, you know, I do a targeted, but you can kind of see like the placement of it. It's just kind of natural, bronzy glow. Gives a really diffuse and beautiful look, so definitely try using a dual fiber brush for your highlighters, and this is, you know, the perfect size for my face because it's not huge. On to some lip products. I did mention these in, I think, my last month favorites. I don't really remember what I talked about, but the Whirl lip pencil, wearing it today. I'm pretty much always wearing it when I wear like a darker nude shade. So I was talking about the Whirl lip liner. Really love this one. It's just a perfect shade for my lips, I feel like, because it's darker than my natural lip color, but it has this beautiful mauve tone. You've probably all seen it. It's like such a basic MAC shade right now, like the Kylie Jenner lip. And I have been loving the 1995 by Gerard Cosmetics. Like, you know, it's a pretty good shade. Wearing it today, topped up with some nude-er lipsticks. A new product that I wanted to talk about that I showed in a haul is the Max Factor Lipfinity lip color. The Lipfinity from Max Factor, it's a two-step lip color, kind of like a liquid lipstick plus a balm, or like a matte, I don't know what to call it really. This is a shade called Ethereal. I have no idea still what to call it. It's really similar to what I have on my lips today, but it's a lot more purple. I used it last weekend when I went out partying, and it didn't last all night. Like, it wasn't like a miracle thing, but I wore to work and it lasted the whole work day. So it really depends on what you're doing. Like, if you're sweating or drinking and eating a lot, like, of course it's gonna come off just a bit. Also, this color is pretty natural. Like, I feel like the darker colors or the red colors would stain your lips a lot more than like some nudie purple ones, like mauve shades. New thing that I had to get because I ran out of mascara is the Maybelline Lash Sensational Lash Multiplying Mascara. First of all, the packaging is to die for. It's not focusing on the packaging. It's focusing on me. It's like this rose gold, not really. It's like this pink silvery color mauve thing. I don't know, I have a love-hate relationship with Maybelline mascaras. I have talked about them in previous videos like a long time ago, and then I just stopped buying the mascaras because they always flaked on me, like flaked big time. It was really bad. This one doesn't do that, but this one is a little bit too wet. I think it's just because it's new. Maybe after like a week or so Well, I've had it for a week. Maybe after another week or so, like when it's 2 weeks, 3 weeks old, it's gonna get better because it's just a little bit too wet. Like, you know, when I apply it, I kind of like dots all over in my crease because I always curl my lashes and they're pretty long, so they kind of go, you know, into my crease a bit. That's just my eye shape. And it does rub off a bit there over the day, like, and when I'm applying it, it's just a little bit too wet. So that's my only downfall. Nice mascara, a bit too wet, but it doesn't flake. I think I've wrapped everything up. I always felt like people weren't really enjoying my favorites videos, but in my latest giveaway, a lot of you asked for more favorites and everything like that. So I'm of course happy to do that. I love talking about makeup. I definitely want to do more makeup related videos talking about my favorite products because I do have a lot right now. Like, there are a lot of products, and the next one I'm gonna do, I think, are my holy grail beauty products, and then I'm gonna do a beauty Q&A from all of the questions that I got on the giveaway that are beauty makeup related. So I have a lot of makeup related videos coming up to my products and my makeup playlist. So I really hope that you're excited for that, because I'm excited to do something that you want to see. Make sure you give this video a thumbs up, and I will talk to you in my next one. Bye! I want to tell you the main reasons why I went on birth control, some side effects you could have, just anything, and just note that these are just my personal opinions and my experience with it, and